This is TheStreet's Market Madness Bracket Challenge. My name is Danny Peterson and I run the bracket pool here at TheStreet. Jim Cramer is about to come in and make his picks. Are you ready? Hey Jim, how you doing?
Good
Are you ready to pick?
Well, a little nervous. You know, this is always the time when you realize that you're going to wake up and say, oh my, I'm out. I'm out. And then you're not out because you're still in because a lot of other people are out.
Oh, yeah.
So I totally recognize that, but I'm willing to give it a go. I think you'll find the one thing that you'll probably be disappointed in, given that I'm from Philadelphia, is I didn't go for it this year. Last year I had a block. Yeah. I had one that went all the way to Villanova.
Oh yeah?
Yep. So
but you have them losing in the first round.
I had to do a little more traditional this year because I don't have enough belief in any of these teams. I hate Yale, for instance. There's no reason to be in there. I'm not a Colgate guy. My wife's on the board of Bucknell. I thought that could possibly happen. I look for any sort of connections that I can get with these schools, and I just didn't have enough of them. So I had to go with, kind of, let's say, clinical. Yeah. And it was my emotions that got me to win with Nova.
So everyone has a process to putting the bracket together. What would you say your process is?
First, I always trust the process because I'm Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. All right.
I trust the process. Although everyone's kind of adopted the process, which is really starting to bother me. My buddy Schefter, he's like, don't forget Michigan, Michigan, Michigan. And to me, Michigan's Fab Five. And every time I hear Fab Five, I'm tempted. But you have to deprogram yourself from the teams that everybody's looking at. And last year, I'm deeply, because of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'm always,
what a run.
Yeah, I'm always thinking, okay, can I find my inner Baltimore?
Yeah.
And when I went over and over and over again, I could not find an inner, I'm not going to go for the 100 to 1 shot because I want to play to win.
All right, are you ready to get picking?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so look at this. This is an example of, I had Mississippi State. I almost flipped this in order to be able to just trick it a little bit and go with St. Lou. But Mississippi State's not that bad. But, look, let's just understand, Duke is playing with nothing but pros. This is another one where like I said, I would have normally gone with Maryland, but I have been Maryland so many times going deeper than it should. And take a look. They're like Elite Eight only. They're only an Elite Eight squad. So we're going to go with Michigan State. Now, this was difficult for me because I'm picking the Syracuse to win as opposed to Gonzaga to lose, okay? That's why I'm going to summarily get rid of Syracuse once they play against Marquette, which, by the way, I think is a good team.
Oh, yeah, they got Marcus Howard averaging 25 points a game.
I think that they have a great shooter who's going to go pro. This is another tough one because from anyone who watched Texas Tech go deep last year with the same squad back.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably where I'm going to make. If you want to know where I'm most at risk of making a mistake, it's not to take the Red Raiders. And this is because of Schefter. He's Mr. Michigan. It makes me sick because I will be involved with him at this point. And if I have to say I took Texas Tech over, he'll take it personally because he takes things personally. Kansas State is good. Yes. But Virginia was almost my total upset pick to go the whole way.
Well, like you said, best defensive team in the country.
Right. And defense does matter.
What makes a great defensive stock?
A great defensive stock these days is still going to be yield. I mean, I look at Verizon. Virginia Verizon, not just because of the illiterate, but the fact is that, it's not going to let up a lot of points against you.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to put up just enough to win. Cincinnati, Purdue. Cincinnati has a great tradition. Someone was knocking Cincinnati the other day on ESPN. Cincinnati has a much longer tradition. Someone was knocking them on football, too. There's a lot of players in the league in Cincinnati. Very underrated school. I'm probably going to be wrong here. No. I have to have some upset just to be able to make it so that I just don't go along for the ride, because a lot of people think that NC's going to go all the way through. Those of us who remember some of the great Kentucky teams a couple years ago, not last year, know that you just can't rule them out.
No.
So I'm going with Kentucky.
I mean, they got a lot of great talent.
They have really a huge amount of talent. Yeah. We have like a drum roll, please. Some of these are pretty easy. Michigan State, Duke. I don't expect Duke to get upset here, so we'll go with that.
You got to go with talent.
Well, look, they got how many guys can they have come out?
Well, they got 3 in the top 5.
Before the injury, I thought that maybe they were going to win all the way, and then you get the injury off the Nike.
Now, you worried more about Duke's chances or Nike stock?
No, Nike stock is red hot here. The 4 guys upgraded, and just in the last bumped their price target. And Adidas had a bad quarter. Nike's doing incredibly well, by the way, in these sneaker exchange things, stock exchange. This is another one where I think a lot of people are going to say, go with. I think a lot of people are going to have the same bracket. Okay. Maybe they have Texas Tech over them, but I just don't think Marquette can go any deeper. We know it's going to be VA, the Cavs. What happened last year was so brutal.
Oh man,
it can't happen 2 years in a row. They have to go deeper. That was really horrible. Here we go. we're going to be playing the usuals.
We got a rematch.
It is going to be it's going to be. I hate them.
Oh man,
I hate them. But you know what? Look, sometimes the favorite wins.
Oh yeah. You know,
look, this is Amazon, which I like for action alerts. It's breaking out here.
Is there any team you think Duke could maybe get tripped up?
Yeah, I looked at their bracket and where they could go, and unfortunately, as you would guess with any #1 seed, they're just not going to run. They have the easiest run. They really do, because I don't think Michigan State's in their league.
You got Coach K against Johnny Dawkins, his little protege.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I went to UCF. You think there's any chance? You think we have any chance to win?
No.
Okay.
No.
I actually do have Duke winning. Sorry, UCF.
Wish me luck. I wish you luck.
Do you think you can beat Jim Cramer at the Street's Market Madness Bracket Challenge? Join now.